So you finally have gotten your dream job and you're so excited to start and you just cannot wait to see your classroom and decorate your classroom and just find out who your students are and make a difference. And I couldn't be more happier for you. I've been in your place and I know what it feels like. It's just so exciting after graduation. So I'm going to make for you 4 tips for health and wellness so that way your school year can go a lot smoother. A lot smoother. So, disclaimer here. These are just some tips that have worked for me and some other teachers that I have helped and talked about starting your school year. And I just wanted to share them with you. So you don't have to try them. This isn't like this worked for me, so it's going to work for you. No. Maybe just implement one thing and then progress to the others. Or if you have a different way, go right ahead. Okay, so let's get started. So, number one is try not to compare yourself to other teachers. And a lot of these days with Instagram, YouTube, Pinterest, all these other things, we're seeing so many different room decorations and really cool themes to do. And they're just absolutely just perfect. And you're like, oh, this is what I want to do. And sometimes we might not even have the budget for it or time to do it, rather. And I just wanted to come here and say, like, your room does not have to be a Pinterest room. You do not have to have the best organized, set up room right away. Because, again, comparison is a thief, and someone else may have a better looking room than you, and that's okay. Um, I just, I think that a lot of the times we focus on that. I think just because of social media, not because majority of us are females and we have to have that perfect room. Like, no, but just a reminder that the kids are not there for your theme or for the decorations in the room. They are there to learn, and you are going to be the one that's going to help them learn, and they are going to want to know you, like you, and trust you in order to learn. So it's not necessarily your classroom. So that summary of number one is just comparison is a thief. So try not to compare yourself to what all the other teachers are doing within their classroom. Okay, number two is make sure that you implement something that you enjoy at the end of the day. This would be like from when you come home from work, is what I mean. And it could be something as 15 minutes of just sitting in silence. It could be reading a book, or it could be taking a walk, or in other words, this could be self-care. Um, Self-care gets a bad rep in the education world, and it's understandable because once you start going, you'll hear like, oh, like just take a bubble bath, like you'll feel better the next day. Like, no, you won't. But if you start to implement something that you like each day after work, maybe it's cooking or baking, whatever, you will feel a lot better, and you will feel like you can separate work and your home life. The third one I have for you is healthy boundaries. So hopefully in your life, around your relationships, you have set healthy boundaries before. So it's really the same, just something that you can implement for your work schedule. And just really basically think about what makes you tick. If you're a really new teacher, you might not know exactly yet, because student teaching is a little bit different, to be honest, than actually having your own classroom. So this could be something as um, emailing during specific times that you set. So you can say to the parents and to your students that I will be emailing from 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. and that's it. So if you email me beforehand, I'm not going to get it until 8 a.m. And if you email me after 3 p.m., I will not answer until the morning. Easy as that. And then stick to it. Some people will try to overstep that boundary. Don't give your phone number out, that's for sure. Another one could be just closing your door to get some work done. It could be saying no. Saying no is a complete sentence, and you will need to use it. Okay, so the one that I have last for you is my favorite one, and it's what I focus on with a lot of people who are in the teaching world, and that is just focus on healthy living. You're kind of thinking like, duh, but as teachers, we give and we give and we give, and sometimes we forget to fill up our cup. And it's not necessarily like our fault, because we are there to make a difference in our students' lives, and we love doing it, right? And it's just one of the reasons why we became a teacher. But when you don't have your cup full, you are not going to be able to teach well. You are going to be angry and irritable and start being burnt out and stuff. So that's why I kept this one for last. The other three help with that. But what I mean by healthy living is, we all know we need 7 to 9 hours of sleep. So make sure that you are getting your amount of sleep that you need so that you can function. Hydration, and hydration is key. Now, there are times when we cannot go to the bathroom. It's true. And you may even already know that, or you're dehydrated, whatever. But hydration is the key to survival. So you need to be figuring out when you can hydrate. And when you have that break, you can go to the bathroom and you can rehydrate to have your next break. However, if you have to pee really bad to the point you are going to pee yourself, call someone to take over for a few minutes so you can run to the bathroom. I've done that plenty of times. Eating nutritious foods is so important. This helps you keep your energy level throughout the day, and you're going to feel good. Your mood will feel good. Another one is implementing exercise. I'm not one to say like, I get up every morning at 5 a.m. so that I get my workout in, and I almost hit snooze but I'm so proud of myself. Like, no. Some people can do that. If you cannot do that, don't worry about it. I am someone that I can't stand when people say that. As a health coach, to implement exercise when you have the time to exercise. You have the time to exercise. You do not need to wake up at 4 a.m. to get your workout in so you can shower and do all this stuff. If that doesn't work for you and that gives you anxiety like myself, don't do it. If you have the time to work out after school, do it then. If you have the time to work out at 7:30 p.m., do it then. Whatever floats your boat. You do not have to get up early to get your workout in. I might get a lot of hate from that, but just sometimes that just gets under my skin and I feel like I'm venting. And then the other one I wanted to say too is just be social. Make sure that you are on the weekends sleeping in if you need to, of course, but like spending time with loved ones and family and friends, and like going places, getting out of the house. I think that it really helps your mental health, and you will feel better throughout the day. You'll feel like you feel complete. I know that when I stay home, I'm a homebody, so for me, I can stay home, but I know when like enough home time is enough home time. And when I go out and I spend maybe an hour or two with my friends, or even like go see my aunts and uncles or grandma or whatever, I feel so much more complete and happy and whole. So there you have it. These were the 4 health and wellness tips that I have for you. So to recap, it is, don't compare yourself to others. You do not need to have that Pinterest room, I promise. Number 2 is self-care. Make sure that you are doing something that you enjoy every day, even if it's 10, 15 minutes long. Number 3 is setting healthy boundaries. It's so important and so key so that you are able to be the best teacher that you can be. And I have other videos on this as well. And then the last one is just living your best healthy life that you can live. Setting a healthy lifestyle is just going to set you up for success. From right now, you might be 22 and you might live until you're 92. You will be able to live healthy forever. So it's great. You are a difference maker. I believe in you, and I'll see you in this video.